everybody, Dr. Giggles in the house. John's on his way, running late. He will be here. We do got quite a bit to talk about. There's some things, we haven't had a Grove show last week because I was in Florida, so we'll talk a little bit about that as well. I also wanted to show people some stuff that I did do because I had I don't know if anybody's heard about the Ray-Ban Stories glasses. These aren't it, but I got prescription sunglasses and they got cameras on them. And I think it's a good way, I guess, to be able to record stuff. But here's the problem with it right now. I know it's early. It's its first version of it. You can only do 30-second clips. So you can't film a full ride. You can't film much. Even though I did try it out at parks. I was wearing them because they are my prescription. And I just hit the button and just let it record for 30 seconds, and that's it. We'll show a little bit of that video just so in case somebody's thinking about getting those glasses, I can give you the good, bad, and ugly about them, Like I said, the worst part about these glasses is only 30-second clips. And I did most of my video recording, not all of it, but most of it, on that, with that. So the video, for the most part, I would say about 90% of all filming, and it's a pain in the ass because you keep hitting a button, boop, film, and then boop, But we got some stuff, and cool things and all that. So, yeah. And guess what? Didn't have a cell phone in my hand. You can record it without having your cell phone in your pocket. It's run through like Facebook or something. Kind of crazy. You can answer phone calls. You can listen to music that's on your phone with it. And, I was walking next to Jess, and, when we were in Florida, and she couldn't even hear the music. So I was just like walking around jamming the music. It was pretty cool. It's a neat little thing, but it was good. It was fun. I hope you guys had a good week without me around to help you on your evenings. But yeah, I had a great time in Florida. I'll talk about that in a little bit. We got main topics tonight. I mean, we know how this goes. We go off the rails a lot. So we got some Disney vs. Florida updates. More money. Also, more money going to be spent in the parks next year. We're going to talk about the Dollywood Magic Mountain Christmas movie. Splash Mountain. The whole Minion thing at Universal. The annual pass holder lounge at Universal. Fiesta Texas announcement. Those are the main topics that I got. Plus, we are going to talk about the New Year's Eve show. And stuff like that. And whatever else comes into play, I guess, right? Right? So, yeah. So, what up, Chris? Hey. Good evening. He says. So, what up, dude? And what up to everybody else that's watching? Oh, I did buy this cup at Universal. I love it. Metal cup. It's got the squirrel. I have, if anybody's noticed, I have the Halloween version of this cup. How much is this cup? I don't know. I think it was $28 for this cup. So, but yeah, it's a, I love these cups. One, it's got a nice grip on it, rubber grip. I can tell you how great that this, and no, this is not a paid promotion thing. I don't get paid promotion from nothing. But if I do, I'll let you know. But I will say that you can fit a Dunkin' Lodge coffee in here with like a little smidge left over. You can chug it and you're good with it. But this cup, I've had it full. Like I filled it before I went to bed because usually I have a coffee during the day, get one at night. Sometimes I don't finish it. Oh, I run these through the dishwasher all the time. Not a problem with the cup, the seal, nothing. My Halloween one, I've run that cup all the time through the dishwasher. Now, the cups you don't put through the dishwasher, like those souvenir cups from like SeaWorld or Six Flags or Cedar Fair or places like that, don't run those through the dishwasher. You'll melt it. But put it this way, you could, right, in your house, because I've done this, and I did this the other day with this cup. Or was the Halloween one? Regardless, it's the same type of cup. It was pretty full. It was almost full to the top, and I had it next to my desk. It had ice in it and everything. You know that the ice and everything lasted in this cup, and the coffee was still good, even 24 hours later. Like, it still tasted good, wasn't spoiled. It still tasted fresh. Had pretty much the same amount of ice in it. It's a great, fantastic cup. I usually don't recommend cups. You know what I mean? I'm not usually a cup recommendation kind of guy. But you can, it keeps your drinks that are hot, keeps them hot. Keeps them cold. This is the best cup that I think I've ever bought, period. Like this type of cup right here. The only other cups that I think are just as good, like it's got to be the metal cups. They got to be metal. They can't be plastic. Plastic doesn't keep things. We all know that, right? Going to parks, and we, you're walking around Six Flags or wherever the hell you are. Even at Universal with the plastic cups, like the souvenir cups, the ones that they got, they don't keep things cold for very long. Metal cups like this. I have my ones from Silver Dollar City that you've probably seen me drinking from on the show. Those ones are great. Yeah, Yeti makes great products. I don't know if you ever had, if you ever seen the Yeti coolers and stuff that are very expensive. But I don't care what this thing is called. Is it called a Yeti cup? 24 ounce. It says do not microwave. Hand wash. Vacuum insulated. But Yeti, I've never owned a Yeti cooler. But I heard Yeti coolers are pretty... The big cooler that I put on the back of my side-by-side when I'm going in the mountains, we're having lunches and drinks and stuff, and, ice. The cooler I got keeps things pretty cold and good. Like 10 hours of riding around, I still got ice in my cooler, and things are still good, Great times ahead, great times. So, I know I got to get back out there with the side-by-side. And I want to pre-warn everybody right now that depending upon, this is a future cast. We're talking next week's show could be on Wednesday instead of Thursday due to this, storm models. It could end up being a bunch of nothing. Because when John had told me earlier about, the models, he won't say the word snow because he wants the snow. And I said, I'm here to be the Grinch of snow, so you don't have snow. So we're talking next Thursday and Friday. Let's see if the snow totals have changed again. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, earlier when I looked on a Thursday, it said snowfall during an inch during the day, the night 3 to 5 inches, and then Friday during the day 1 to 3, and then Friday night 1 to 3. So you're looking about 11 inches. Before it was looking like 17 inches, but now the snow totals are going down. So we're just going to keep an eye on that. Hopefully it just goes off to sea somewhere and doesn't come anywhere near us. I really don't want to deal with snow, period. I mean, when I flew in Sunday night, when I flew back home, we landed in some snow. It wasn't much. It got worse as we got closer to my house. I had about 4 inches or so of snow. Ooey. And now it's all gone because now it's raining. So that tells you... Okay. So, yeah, that's... What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. Oh, cool. So, yeah. But yeah, so other than that, it's been crazy. Let's see where I am with the news. We'll just start kicking off news and kicking off whatever with everybody, and we'll see what we're doing. Oh, one thing too before I forget, we are going to be announcing a new show, but it's not going to be for SFNEOnline. The new show is going to be on the Hornapalooza channel. It's not the Hornapalooza podcast itself. It's actually going to be a new show that Fury and myself are going to be doing. And we may be starting it next week or the week after. We're not going to do it every week. But that show is not going to be about theme parks. So don't be bringing theme park questions and things, of that nature. Because, when I've done Hornapalooza, people have jumped in and we're like, oh, I'm like, that's not this show. Basically, the show that we're going to be doing is going to be geared towards anything horror. It's just not going to be called Hornapalooza. We're there's a lot of, we're going to talk about horror movies. We're going to talk about, underground music. We're going to have some underground artists on. No, no, I don't mean that. We're still going to talk about haunted houses and stuff. I'm talking about roller coasters and shit like that. Like, that's one of the... I mean, nothing's off topic, but we're not going to be mainly talking about that, like how we do with this show. It's going to be totally different. So if you want to learn more about... And then, we know a lot of underground artists. I'm not saying who. I'll give you an example. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but maybe one day we have King Gordy on. Maybe we have Bizarre on. Maybe, but it's going to be just Fury and I just talking about whatever. But, it's going to be another show out there in the world that helps promote the underground. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. Fury has never been to HHN. He wants to go. Okay, John. Oh, you're in the house. Yeah, because now the dog's not barking as much. But yeah, he's never been yet. He wants to. He actually wants to go to Trans World. We were actually trying. I mean, we might be able to. I don't know. We just got to kind of get off our butts. We might be able to pull it off. We were thinking about trying it during Trans World, at night when the expo was over. What do you call it? Doing a show out there, out in St. Louis at nighttime when the horror expo thing's going on, because that's in February this year. Matter of fact, when is the date? It's very early. It's like the first weekend in February, I think. Trans World Halloween Show. February 2nd through 5th at America Center, St. Louis, Missouri. I still got to buy my tickets to that. I got the hotel. That's all I got so far. I don't get a rental car. I just Uber from the airport to the hotel, and then hotel to airport when I go home. That's what I do. I don't, So February 2nd through 5th. And I mean, and for those that like horror stuff, well, they have, usually it's March. Usually it's like middle to end of March is usually when they do it. The first year I went was 2021. I was supposed to go in 2020, but COVID happened, obviously, and they canceled it for 2020. But because of COVID and everything pushing things around, they did it in May. Now they're doing it in February, but they're only doing it that early in February because of that convention center there is getting remodeled. So they had to be able to hold Transworld in the same place, they had to do it early February. So, but yeah, it's pretty early that they're doing it this year, but I understand the situation that they're in. It's always a great time. It's always fun. It's great seeing all the cool things that are going on. Again, like I said, I'll be there. And Jess will be there. John will be there. A bunch of people from 13th World are going to be there. And then I'll see my usual suspects of other haunted attractions. You know, because that hotel that I stay at is right across the street. I'm literally walking across 4 lanes, 2 lanes on each side. And I'm at the spot. But at nighttime, after, like 9, 10 o'clock, that my hotel becomes a party central. John, hey, he's here. John is here.
Yeah, run to the back.
Yeah, I'm as you know, I'm talking about Transworld.
Yep.
And you know firsthand from going this year that my hotel I stay at is like party central.
Yeah, it's like the place for anybody in the haunt industry to be at.
Yeah, because even if... Oh, they do.
They do. Matter of fact, we've actually caught some people from Six Flags actually throwing down their cards and everything all over the place. Yeah.
See, this event is where Universal, Six Flags, even Disney, even though they don't buy the gory shit, but this is
where they get the ideas or get props from sometimes.
Yeah, or they get custom props made.
Mm-hmm.
This is where all, for the most part, unless you're going to Spirit Halloween, because I know a lot of haunted houses use Spirit Halloween stuff. I mean, some stuff's okay for you, for Spirit.
Some certain stuff that you need in the Flash that you can't order right away.
Well,
you can get.
I say, you ever met or seen John Murdy from... I don't even know who that is. But I know he's there. Well, somebody from Universal is there. I don't know who. From the Halloween Horror Nights. So, but this is where all the theme parks, the mom and pop haunted attractions...
Even the big haunted attractions.
Yeah, the big ones, the small ones, the medium ones, the theme parks...
This is where they get their haunted house stuff, their horror stuff, and then there's also the Christmas Expo at the same time.
Yeah.
That we've actually seen everything that Six Flags actually has bought
from there.
From there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Chris, if he's the big head creative of HHN from Hollywood, he's there.
He's there.
Because, like, they send whoever's in charge of all the Halloween shit for all the parks or the haunted, you know what I mean, the buyers, they all go there. Everybody goes to see what
Safer over here.
The next big thing is. Let me just move this paper, just in case. I'm not saying you're gonna.
Just as in case.
Because I just started getting work orders for that today.
Yeah,
so.
you don't need that.
Yeah, so I need to know what my information is that I wrote down. But yeah, like I said, this is like the bee's knees. Like, if you guys go back and you watch on this YouTube channel, there are Transworld videos, and you want to see all the cool stuff. Ugh.
By the way, that's Josh approved. I wanted to type it, but I was driving, so I couldn't.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is definitely Josh approved.
Because I'm like, seriously, he's going on a complete little, like, commercial for the cups.
Like I was saying when I was talking about it, this was recent. Like the other, like Monday going into Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was pretty full like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it had all that ice in it.
Yeah.
After I woke up and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to Dunkin' and buy a coffee.
Why not?
I tasted it first.
Yeah.
It wasn't spoiled. It tasted just like it does right now. Tasted good, and it kept the ice. It kept the drink cold. I'm like, this is the best cup on the planet. If a cup can do that overnight,
he's damn good.
It's a good cup. Great cup. But yeah, as for Trans World, let me tell you, and it's easier to get into Trans World than it is IAPA.
Yeah.
Like here's the difference between IAPA and Trans World. IAPA is so huge and makes so much money, way more money than Trans World does. And I'm not knocking Trans World because Trans World's awesome. I'll be honest, I prefer Trans World over IAPA. And I like IAPA. I'm not hating on it.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm into. And especially this year, especially with all the Dr. Giggles bullshit going on. Yeah. Like, this is like
prime year.
Prime year. I'm going to go broke.
We're going to be like, okay, we're going to get this, we're going to get this.
Yeah. I'd be like, sorry, Rich, I can't help you today, this year. This is all about me right now, you know? Like a joke. You know he's in Dollywood? I talked to him last night. I know. They were at Dollywood for the first time of this trip last night.
Yeah.
And
that resort that they're in is beautiful.
Well, he had called me. Oh, Nell! Rich had called me probably 3 weeks before they booked the trip. Mm-hmm. He goes, "What? Tell me about." He says, "Tell me about Silver Dollar City." He goes, "I know you were there last year," so I'm telling him all about it, and I sent him links to the videos I made. You know what I mean? That I made. Yeah. I said, "This is just what you're expecting." I said, "Also, you could go to Dollywood too." I said, "Depending upon if you want a shorter trip, like flight time." I said, with Kaylani and all that. I said, if it's the same exact thing. The parks are different, but they have the Rudolph Perk. They both do. They both have cinnamon bread. They both got all the same Christmas lights and shows. And
the only difference is Dollywood is Dolly.
Yeah. So I talked to, because I saw Denise had posted and I commented. I'm like, I love this place. So I messaged Rich at like 9 o'clock at night and I go, buddy, I said, how do you like Dollywood so far? He goes, I love this place. I said, don't forget the cinnamon bread. And he goes, already got it. And he sent me a picture of the cinnamon bread. And he's like, awesome. Mm-hmm. And I said,
they went horseback riding on a trail.
Oh, I know. I saw that. I was dying because she was so petrified. Denise was. Yeah. So, but I didn't keep Rich long. He's with his family.
Yeah, I said enjoy.
Yeah, I said, hey, just keep sending me pictures every now and then. I said, go have the time of your life. I said, tell me all about it when you come back. He's like, all right, cool. But he thanked me for giving him the info.
See, I'm not the only one that you helped out with that.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. That's what, when I started doing YouTube and, I took over SFNEOnline, but even before I took over it, when I made videos, what was the whole thing about? Just, it's showing, and a lot of people, like, not in a YouTube world, when you post it on your personal Facebook page, people that don't have, and I'm not knocking anybody that can't afford shit, because I've been down that road where I couldn't afford. Yeah. There were a year or two I couldn't afford to go on any trips, but I hate, Jess will probably be his guest if the program continues. Oh, yeah. We're going to be talking about that, too. We're going to be talking about New Year's Eve in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just to keep hyping it up. Yeah. But, Lindsay, what do you mean by Jess will probably be his guest if the program continues? I don't know what that means. He goes, well, what about when you live right on top of where our app is held? When that day comes, Chris, I'll still go. Yeah. But my whole thing with Trans World is Trans World for me, it's all what you're into. You know what I mean? It's what you're into. Yeah. Like, I'm still in the theme parks, and I still love going. Yeah. Everybody should know by now, I'm a huge horror fan. Yeah. That's why back in 2000, matter of fact, when I started this whole uploading of Christmas shitloads of music, I've actually found the very first Dr. Giggles recordings. That's not the Doctor's In.
Holy crap.
I didn't mention my name.
I didn't even know you actually had them.
I made an EP called The Afterlife. Mm. It's not great. I keep shouting Juggalo in it a little bit here and there. I'll make sure you guys are on the list now. Because of that. Yeah. And him. Yeah. So, and if we're okay to talk about that now, about your bag of goodies and stuff, we will. It's his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to talk on his behalf. You know? Oh, yeah, Trans World. Yeah, Nell's going, Karina's going, John's going, Ash is going, I'm going, Jess is going, Rich is going, Rifle's going, Jay's going, Hannah's going, Rich is going.
You said Rich.
Yeah, Zeke.
Yep.
Anybody else going that we know for it? Anybody?
I don't know. I think that might be...
That's a huge fucking crew.
Oh, Mike's going.
Oh, he's going this year? Because he didn't know...
He's going, but he'll be there on Thursday. Because he can only fly out until on Thursday.
Oh.
Because
isn't he going away or something? Isn't he going away with his wife?
I think so. But I know he was supposed to go to Transworld this year. He was planning on going in March, and then they switched the dates on him, so he had to refix everything up.
So he fixed his trip.
We were talking about that on
the party?
Saturday, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and just so you know, wasn't Saturday your birthday? Or
Friday.
Last Friday was his birthday. So if everybody wants to say happy birthday, it was his birthday.
I forgot the DVD.
Oh, you fucker.
I was flying out of the friggin' house. Because Bella didn't want to friggin' come in.
Lindsay, I'm going to tell you about that city museum. I've watched a lot of video and stuff. It looks cool, but I heard it's not really worth going to. I heard it's pretty disgusting.
I heard the same thing.
Like there's a lot of cool things to do, but I just heard it's not really worth your time because it's always so busy. Six Flags St. Louis is a joke, but they do have a few rides that I'm intrigued with. And they have some good rides.
I wish I could get to St. Louis, but
I did. Oh, I know. Yeah, last year.
Yeah, no St. Louis Blues games this year either. They're on All-Star break.
Oh,
we're
down there. Oh,
I'm like, and then the day after we supposed to leave, the Blues come home and play Arizona. And me and Sean were like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah, it's gonna be tough this year to find things to do.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be winter. Most shit's gonna be closed.
We're gonna have fun trying to walk in the snow. Hopefully.
I mean,
oh crap! I shouldn't have said snow. Oh, I said it again.
That's all right. The snow totals keep going down.
Yeah, Grinch of snow.
That's right. I'm taking that shit away. Look, if you want snow, wait till after Transworld. Or in between, like, January 10th and, like, January 20th. I'll give you 10 days of snow.
As of right now, nothing on New Year's Eve or day.
There better not be. Because I have a lot riding on this show. Because I am co-promoter with Fury on this.
I know.
I've put some money into this.
I know.
So
we gotta step up our game.
Well, Fury started getting better. He had what they called the Juggalo flu.
Yeah.
I just don't want any snow. Because what happens is if you get a lot of snow, people don't want to go to the show.
Yeah.
And we have people, all right, first Jason that's coming to the show is from California.
Yeah.
But I think he's like in the Florida area.
Yeah. I think he is in the Florida area.
So he's probably going to slowly creep. I don't know if he's going to go home and then come back. I don't know what he's doing. You got King Gordy coming out of Michigan. I think Gibby is out of Ohio.
Gibby is out of Ohio.
Then you got me, Problematic, Capital Punishment. We're from around here.
Yeah. And I have no worry because the new tires I got on my car is really good in the snow.
Oh, did you change the tires?
Yep. I put the ATs on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, snow is the devil in winter. Hey, I'm with you, Chris. This weirdo wants snow. I know a lot of people like snow. I'm not one of them.
You know what next weekend is, so that's why I want the snow.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to snow like a little bit on Christmas night.
Yeah.
Like not even an inch.
As long as we have, actually, they say, as long as you have 1.0 inches of snow at 12 a.m. on December 25th, it's considered a white Christmas.
We should. If those If those snow totals stick, and you get about a foot of snow,
there'll be
there'll be plenty of snow on the ground. I personally don't want it, but
you had 4 inches of snow. I had 4 inches of snow. That storm last weekend overperformed, so that's a good thing. Good sign.
No, I'm telling you, you know that winter we had when we're getting like a foot every week, 2 feet?
That's coming.
This winter. I feel it.
It is because of the weather pattern.
It is. We're going to start getting a foot every week.
It's supposed to be the coldest Christmas we've actually had in 25 years, too.
Really? Mm-hmm. I remember Devin's first Christmas. He was not even a month old because his birthday was November 30th.
Yeah.
It started out pouring rain. This is 2002. No.
It was
2002.
2002 because I remember the rain.
Then all of a sudden, around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock,
started switching.
It switched. Then we ended up with like a foot of snow, 2 feet of snow, something like that. Ridiculous. And I remember his mother, the baby mama, she's like, "Oh, we got to go visit family." I'm like, "Are you fucking crazy?" I'm like, I don't have at the time, I had a piece of shit. Like, my car wasn't making it.
Yeah, you weren't making it up hills.
She still made me go. And all I did was swear at her all the way there and then all the way home. The car's sliding, almost hitting cars, hitting trees, hitting... I'm like, we got a brand new, not even a month-old baby, and you want to drive out. You have a baby, let them come to you. Yeah. If they don't want to drive, fuck them.
Do that matter.
Like, why do I got to kill myself so your family can see a baby?
Exactly.
My family was smart. They came over early.
Yeah.
And then they left. Because we had to take my grandparents home.
Oh, I'm doing Christmas this year.
I am, to an extent.
I'm having my aunt, uncle, and my cousins over. I'm doing the whole dinner.
I invited Tina and Larry over. Tina said, we would love to come.
They always love coming here.
What's up, Jason? Well, they don't have a lot of family around here.
Yeah. So,
like, they hit me up for Thanksgiving. Like, the day before, and I'm like, nah, we got reservations. We're going out to eat. Sorry. Yeah. They didn't do nothing. Like, they don't, all their family lives, like, everywhere else, not around here. So today I reached out, and I was like, hey, you want to, we're having dinner, but we're doing it at, like, 4 o'clock instead of, like, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. They're like, we would love to come. And I'm like, all right, cool. So.
Yeah, and for the first time, I'm having Christmas at the house. For the first time, I'm actually doing it myself.
It'll be fun. We're doing it different. We're doing like lasagna and stuff like that. We're not doing turkey and ham. And
I just ordered 2 dozen of bank stuffed shrimp and 2 dozen of stuffed mushrooms. I have your stuffing. It's in the freezer at the house.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to bring your hacksaw? Well, as long as you don't really hack anybody. You know, we're not really trying to murder anybody at the show.
Not yet.
You know, we have paying customers. We want to keep getting their money. You know? So like I said, let's just, you know, we got 6 people in here. Let's just talk about the show. Let's lips down. I mean, we could bring a hacksaw. It's a prop. But now, one thing that we should definitely look at, there's a company, and John knows this company very well.
Yep.
That's where I got the breakable bottles, the frying pan. It's in my room. I got a scalpel with a blood squeezy thing on the other side, and it look like when you go like that, it makes it look like you cut yourself.
I was gonna get some stuff from there too this year.
But they have all kinds of crazy things. I think they even have a hacksaw in there, I think. Mm-hmm. So we should look at that for the haunt. So anyway, what Nell's been talking, we'll talk about Nell's, because this is an exciting thing. I don't know how many of you have watched the horror movie Terrifier 1 and 2. Have you?
I actually watched the first one finally.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I love that one. I'm waiting. I gotta see 2.
Two?
I watched it by myself at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That movie's fucked up. The second one's even more. But as a movie, the first one's better. Like the story and everything.
Yeah.
But the way that they did the second movie, it's like, I think the reason why I don't understand or get maybe is because there's still things not known. And I'm not going to spoil it hey, Isabel Vlogs, what's up? I don't know who's watched what, so I don't want to ruin it because they're really good. Yeah, kills are better in 2, but the story
The story's better in 1, but kills are better in 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you enjoy that snow. I don't want that. Look, I'm sorry to hear that, Isabel, about your mom.
I'm sorry to hear.
That sucks. Well, I don't know what to say on that. Like, yeah, I'm not a religious man, but I hope you and your family can get through, what you're going through. I mean, I feel bad. I mean, everybody's been dropping like flies lately.
Oh.
And it sucks. That's terrible. But the reason why I'm bringing up Terrifier and stuff, if you know even if you have never seen it, but you know the character Art the Clown, right? That's crazy, unexpected. Anyway, so now is going to be showing up and roaming the club and whatnot as Art the Clown.
Yay!
Now, the show is sponsored by 13th World Fright Park. So, and what that sponsorship means, it doesn't mean money exchanged hands.
No.
It's more of a promotional tool.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. And I'm not even the one that came with the idea because Fury books the shows. So it's usually what Fury says goes. My cat died. Need to catch up on some legends, I guess. Well, sorry to hear about your cat. See, people, cat, animals. What else?
There's too many of them going on.
I know. Anyway, so he's going to be... So we got some actors and actors... So we got some actors coming from... and Fury approved your request.
Yes.
I talked to him today about that.
Okay.
That sucks. Even having diabetes and dying. I mean, I know it sounds morbid. I hope when I die, I just go peacefully in my sleep. I don't want to be just sitting in a chair and just be like, ah! Like
a lot of people actually have been lately too.
What, dying in their sleep? Mm-hmm. I would just like to when it's my time.
It seems like everybody that I've actually heard that's around me has been in their sleep.
I'd rather just go to bed one night and just poof, done. See you later. And just poof. Whatever happens after you die, I don't know. To you personally,
yes.
So, but yeah, so one of the guys from Cumberland is actually dressing up as Jason Voorhees, and he was actually requested by Ari Lehman, which is the guy, the lead singer of First Jason, that just a tip. Actually played Jason Voorhees at the end of the original. He was the Jason that came out of the lake, grabbed the chick, and brought her into the lake. He's the first actual Jason Voorhees. He's got a punk rock band, kind of cheesy. Yeah. Most of the songs are about Jason Voorhees. And the one thing that I do know that's going to happen, that I was told, is for the Midnight Countdown, he is going to do a, what do you call it? A Jason ceremony, Midnight Countdown. I don't know what that is. I'm sure he's done it over the years.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, so we have that.
That's one thing I am intrigued about to see.
Yeah. So, I mean, the cool thing is we got Frank the Tank. The big guy from the RV park. Yeah. He's coming. And we'll see who else.
Yeah, Cupcake.
Well, we got... Well, no, actually, I think this show, you should be Cupcake the entire time.
Okay.
Because what I'm going to do is, we are going to do Voices in My Head Live minus Bizarre. Mm-hmm. I don't, and those that go, if it doesn't happen during my set, don't think it's not happening. Mm-hmm. If it happens, I mean, it's happening, but what I believe is happening, me and Fury are shoring up the final details by the end of this weekend. So that way we have all next week and the other week to really dish out and promote everything. So what'll happen is when King Gordy goes on, at some point, we're going to do Voices in My Head during King Gordy's set.
It's got me a dope set.
And let me tell you, I know a lot of you guys have listened to the song Voices in My Head.
Saying dope.
I know. He don't say dope nothing. He didn't even say dope when smoking dope. Well, you don't smoke dope, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When somebody's smoking dope, you don't say dope.
No.
I can make it happen, stream live off of my phone. I can do that. Do I want to do that? Probably not. You want to know why? Why should I
give you a free
Well,
show?
I understand for Chris is different.
Yeah.
Chris is different. He lives in Florida. He does not live around here. Same thing with like Lindsay. They don't live around here.
Yeah.
They get the pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if Chris was in New England and asked me that, I would slap him in the head. Go, you cheap fuck. Like, and let me tell you, these concert tickets aren't going to break your wallet. If they break your wallet, you need to make some changes in your life. Right? They're only $13. $13 to party out.
Damn cheap. And to party out with us.
And Jason Voorhees and Art the Clown and you know what I mean? Like $13 should not break your bank.
No.
If it does, you did something wrong in life.
Yeah.
Even when I was poor, I could afford a $13 concert ticket. Because I used to do that because of ICP tickets when I first started watching them were $13.
Yeah.
Now they're like $30, $40.
Yeah, they're more expensive. Way more expensive.
That's right. Now, Terrifier and Dr. Giggles are going to bring down the house. Now, I'm going to invite you into the group chat that I've created with Brian and Frank the Tank there. Just so you have, I'll even bring Karina in it. And if anybody has questions, ideas, you know, of things you want to do or something, by all means, you can put them in that chat. Mm-hmm. And trust me, I'm not opposed to, I mean, obviously we can't really kill people.
Sadly.
You know.
Bring dead bodies.
You know, so it's like that.
We can bring dead bodies and add them to dead body delusions.
Yes. You know, so like I said, if you guys got idea, you know what I mean? And I'll after the show now, I'll invite you two into the chat and I'll give you the info, the load, what we call load-in time, what time you got to be at the club for. Especially if you're going to do makeup. If you're not going to show up in makeup, then you want to be there because the doors open to the public at 7, so you should just be there for 6. That way it gives you time to kind of get acclimated. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's different. Like, Chris, please don't take it like, especially Lindsay. I'm not like shit talking people that live far away. And I'm not even shit talking anybody that lives close by. I get it. I'm not Britney Spears. I'm not Eminem. I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm not.
Don't talk about her name. Oh, you might get sued.
Why?
She's just a dumb moron anyway.
Oh, well. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Swifties may think that you have tickets, so they may actually hit you up.
Yeah, $100,000 for an imaginary ticket. They will not get you into the concert. I'm putting that disclaimer on there. It's not, you will not get in, but you can give me $100,000 for a fake ticket.
Say, hit me, baby, one more time. It should be slash me, baby, one more time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. That's the problem I have with my music, because I'm not on that plateau. Mm-hmm. People don't want to support you, and I get it. But when and it's coming, there's things that I can't tell anybody. You know,
I know,
because you've heard the conversations. You were there.
Yes,
but I can't publicly put that out there because it'll fuck up what it is. Like I can't even tell now. I can't have any source of this on the internet, not even in a chat, because what I'm walking around saying is so huge that it's gonna start, not right away, but it's gonna start getting me to that plateau. Yes, I may never reach that status,
but you'll be up there.
Yeah, I'll be underneath all them guys, and that's okay. I don't need to be way up there, but I'm just saying there are things that are going to happen, and when those people that live close by couldn't bother to pay $13 for a ticket or $20 or whatever for a ticket,
it is.
And then they come to me, hey, can you get me backstage?
Screw you.
I'm going to go, no, you can't. If you support what I do, then you come out and you support it. I'm not saying you got to go. I don't even care if you buy my. I mean, I would like people to buy my merchandise or whatever. But I'm saying when I say support is sharing, coming $13.
Yeah.
I mean, is it real bleach? I mean, I can't see why that would be a problem with bleach and salt. I mean, I don't. Now for me, I'll find out, but I don't see it being a problem. I mean, I know it's like a prop for your character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's in your bag of goodies, and I just have to talk to Fury to make sure what you can and can't do because of we don't own the club. You know what I mean? So I don't know what their rules are. So, and I know you do now. You bump it. You're always liking, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about you now. I don't have a problem with you. And I don't really have a problem with anybody. I just, it's one of those things where it's kind of frustrating. It's like all these people will like, oh yeah, you're dope, blah, 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 and then they don't do anything. Like, it's just a frustrating thing when you're in music. Like, shouldn't I be a little bit bigger and further along? I'm always posting and doing stuff. And I mean, I get a lot of love. That's not the problem. It's just in my mind. You know what I mean? I think for this especially, because I actually have skin in the game with money.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to lose my money. Yeah, you got it. I was going to ask you if you have the sunflower glasses. I was going to say that. I know you would, Chris. That's why I want to make sure that at some point, that's why I made that post about what city do you want to see me in. And he was like, Orlando. I just got to find a club that is willing to book us.
Yeah, same thing with St. Louis. We got to find a club that book us.
And I started making a connection with the booking agent of the Met. The Met
is a good one to get.
See, back in the day, it wasn't.
Now it is.
Because it used to be in Providence next to Lupo's, the old Lupo's. It used to be this little hole in the wall, a little cafe. It used to be called the Met Cafe.
Yeah.
Then it all closed down because I don't know if you know that when that building got sold, it was for Johnson and Wales. They turned it into a dorm area.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's all dorms over there now. And but now they're in Pawtucket. And I asked them what their capacity is, and they said 550. I think the capacity for New Year's Eve is like 300 around there, 350 somewhere. And we should do good. Fury was at the Twisted show over the weekend. He went to both of them with the 6. He passed out 600 flyers and like 40 posters. And what's his name? The Rival.
Yeah.
He was at the Auburn Mall today passing out more flyers. It's weird. And you notice, we don't sell a lot of pre-sale tickets.
No.
None of my shows that I've done sell a lot. It's all showing up at the door. Yeah, I got to do some investigative research on clubs in a bunch of places because, like, somebody wants me to go out.
Kenosha.
Yeah, to Kenosha, Wisconsin. Somebody wants me. Well, that's Jay Scrub's wife was saying Columbus, Ohio.
That's what I was gonna say. Columbus and some. Then you had a couple people saying something about Pennsylvania.
Yep. Yeah, Pennsylvania, Florida,
Cali.
Oh yeah. Well, I know I've been talking with Maz, and he hasn't been working on some shows yet, but he says once he does, he'll hit me up. So yeah. I'll fly out to Cali and go do some shit with Maz. And, but anyway, so here's I know I've been just going off on a tangent talking about characters and stuff. So here's the deal. $13. It's in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's at a club that I played at many times, the Raven. Mm-hmm. If I don't do any live streaming, Chris, you'll still be able to see it because I'm going to record a lot of video.
Yeah.
Because
it'd be cool to see your POV.
Oh yeah, I'm also those Ray-Ban sunglasses that I said I'm gonna wear those.
I want to see how the POV comes out of those.
And I mean, it's only 30-second clips, but I'm gonna do them every so often. I'm gonna have somebody filming.
Yeah.
You know,
filming from one angle, and you have the.
And then I'm gonna have the angle of a POV of my performance. So you'll be able. I don't know how that's gonna be.
It's gonna be cool though.
This is definitely. I mean, I don't know if it's ever. I mean, people have done views filming from the stage, not from a pair of glasses. And I wish I could just hit record and let it go the whole show.
But you can't.
But the technology for those particular glasses aren't there yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll buy them again when I can record 15, 20, 30 minutes at a whack. Then I'll...
Yeah.
So doors open 7 o'clock. The headliner is first Jason. Then you're going to have King Gordy. You're going to have Hex the Lex Master, which is a Magic Ninja Entertainment artist, which most of you guys have no clue who that is.
I do.
But if you know who Twisted is, Twisted used to be on Insane Clown Posse's label until they had a beef and left and all that other baloney. But they're on Twisted's label. Gibby Stites, he used to be on MNE, and now he's on his own doing his thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit them up.
The lineup is killer. That's all.
Then you got Problematic. Problematic. He is really good. I don't know if anybody ever heard of a rapper from Boston called Slain. He's in that movie The Town with Ben Affleck, and I forgot who else is in that movie.
Yeah.
But it's a really good movie. But Slain is that kind of like boom bat, like he's in part of the group called the Kosher Nostra. Anyway, but this guy sounds like Slain, like different, but you know what I mean? There are some. I don't know what they are, but there are. Worcester's got hotels. I know there's some within probably 2 or 3 miles from. Well, yeah, because they're all the artists. Because part of being a promoter, you have to pay for the artists' hotel rooms. Not only do they get. See, I can't wait for that day for when they're paying me to perform. We have to pay for the airline. Oh no, they're going home because we had to pay for the airline tickets for first Jason. There's 3 guys in the band, so we had to pay for 3 plane tickets. You got to pay for King Gordy's plane ticket. You got to pay for, I don't know if Gibby's flying or if he's driving. He might be driving.
Gordy's been doing videos with one of the TikTokers that's really good up there in New England.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta show you.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about that. I'll look up a couple of hotels in the area for you now after the show, just to give you an idea. I know Brian already booked a hotel.
I know you would.
Well, the second I told, because the whole thing started for him getting to be going on stage with them, is Fury was talking to Ari about the show. Oh, your girl wants to do the nasty. That's... You know, it's something I haven't done with Jess yet. Is do the naughtiest Dr. Giggles. We've talked about it. It just never happened. We've talked about it. It just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Yet's the key word. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. Just not yet. But yeah, so the opening weekend of the Fright Park, I went through just to film, just to see what people, just to get a gauge on what people were doing. Right?
Yeah.
So Brian, it was the opening night. He's in the Freddy Krueger schoolhouse. And I'm filming this thing, and I turn the camera on me, and Jason Voorhees is murdering me all over the teacher's desk. So it's on TikTok. It's got 2,000, 3,000 views, whatever. So Fury's like, send me that video. I want to show Ari, because he's trying to get Ari to go to the Fright Park in 23. He's really trying to get him to do like a meet and greet thing.
Yeah. And
Mel can meet him and then, and we can all talk about it, you know what I mean, while we're at there or whatever. But, so I send the link to Fury. Fury sends it right to Ari. Not even 5 minutes later, Ari Lehman, the singer of First Jason, goes, can we get him to go on stage with me for the whole set?
That's gonna make Brian.
So
right. That's for sure.
So Fury asks. I go, give me a minute. I go message Brian. Brian's like,
yes.
He's like, what are you talking about? I said, you've watched the original, because he's a huge Jason Voorhees fan.
Yeah.
I said, you've watched the original, yeah? I said, you know the teenager that did the whole thing? He's like, yeah. I said, he has a band, First Jason. He's headlining the show. He wants you, dressed as your Jason, to be on stage with him the whole show. And he's like, what? He's like, no way. He goes, you just made my life. So now he gets to...
He gets to live out something that...
Like I've said to every... we haven't talked one iota of theme park.
Yeah.
Anything. That's okay. We will. We're going to get there.
We're only 1 hour and we still haven't.
It's okay.
Well, you did because you talked about the cup.
Yeah, well, I talked about the cup. That's good enough. But anyway, so...
You already talked about the 2000 cup.
Hey, that's okay. My whole thing, and John knows this, I've said it on the show, when I get hooked up, if I can hook him up or anybody up, oh, the little clown girl in Terrify will be our flyer. That's cool.
Yep.
So that's, sometimes I feel like I'm a Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, you really are.
Because when I live a life that's a fantasy life. It's a life that everybody wish, like, I want to live his. Everybody said it to me all the time.
I want to live your life. I want to live your life. I don't believe that's...
Nah, it's nothing. You should have seen what I did last Tuesday. It's just because I'm going to give you guys a life lesson. It's not what you know. It's not how good you are. It's who you know.
Yep.
And I just happen to know the right people.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? When I meet people, but I'm not selfish, and I don't go, I keep it all to myself. You know what I mean? You're on albums.
I know. It's like, what the hell?
He's on, you know what I mean? He's not rapping, but
background. And...
Jess and I were talking about this today. Even though you're not a main part of any of you're not doing a verse.
Yeah.
But you're really part of the Dr. Giggle sound. You help. Even though...
Build another sound that's something that...
You help build, like even in the studio.
Yeah.
When you were in the studio, you, me, Nick, we were coming up with all kinds of crazy ideas like, hey, let's try this. Let's try... And that's what I like. At first, you could tell I was a little hesitant.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know where I was going with the album.
The same thing with me. And then it's like, okay,
and then
let me try...
Yeah, and then you started trying things. And then I started trying things. And then Nick was trying things. I mean, because of Nick, he's the one that came with the demonic voice.
That was one of the best ideas, too.
And then that's what started setting off all the ideas. Plus, it was us working together for the first time in a studio. It was us working with Nick. So everybody's trying to learn each other's what quirks about being in a studio and all that stuff. And guess what? By the end of it, we were like, bam. And then when we did the 13th World EP, we were just like, bam, bam, like bam, like
this idea, that idea, this idea, that idea.
And it's just been... So, yeah, I talk about it. It looks like I'm bragging, but I'm not.
No.
Because, like I said, like, if I play Orlando and Chris can come, Chris, just come.
He's going to enjoy.
Just come. You don't even have to buy the ticket. Just come. Yeah. You come with me. You know what I mean? Like, just come. Like, come and hang out. Like, I know him.
Yeah.
You know
and he can sit back there and be like, oh, this is Chris.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, oh, Terrifier will only kill Cupcake on New Year's Eve.
Aww.
You know what we should do? I'm going to talk to Fury about this. I don't know how we should be able to make it happen, but I don't want to interfere with First Jason's doing. I don't know what the ceremony is.
Yeah.
But, like, what if part of the ceremony is all the horror actors come and you're the sacrifice and they just kill you? I don't know what this...
That would be funny as hell.
Like I'm taping it, like like on the stage because
just like I showed you on the Fright Fest, they were making a sacrifice.
Yeah, so it's, you know what I mean. Like I don't want people to think like I'm like full of shit and full of myself and that I'm one of those asshole artists.
Yeah, no. I can clearly say you're not.
Because where am I not? Backstage. Never. The only time
in the crowd, you're always outside.
Bleach and salt cupcake. The only time I've only been backstage out of all these shows twice.
Yeah.
Once because the club wasn't even open yet. It was like 3:00 in the afternoon, and we were filming part of the Voices in My Head video.
Yeah.
The second time, well, no, 3 times I lied. The second time I went backstage was only for like a minute because Keegan brought me back to talk to me about the introduction.
Yeah.
Then The third time was when I was going to say bye to Fury.
And then
I couldn't find him, but then Little Easy E convinced me to go do shots.
Yeah.
With everybody. So.
Which was funny.
I know. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Just listen to everybody. Come on, Giggles.
I know. It's like. I'm like, I don't drink anymore. Like, come on, we're celebrating. And when you have a legend's son doing that, you're like,
you gotta do it.
You twist my nipple. Let's go. I didn't want to miss the opportunity.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss that connection. And I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to be on a song with him.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's a little stupid things like that. It's yes, I talk about it all the time every week that we do this show, but it's more of like a warning. Like a good warning. Like, hey, I'm on this tier that's blowing up. Like when you find out what this is,
your ceiling's still climbing.
Yeah, I'm like if like from the floor to the ceiling, I'm probably about here.
Yeah,
I still got all that to climb. I still got a big ass. I'm still climbing Everest. I'm still getting up there. It'll be water, not bleach, but salt is real.
Yeah,
it's all right. We're just, and now we'll put John in the chat too because he's part of it, and then we'll brainstorm ideas, especially for my set, because what I want to do is I want to bring, the only one I'm not going to bring on stage with me is Brian. Because he's going with First Jason.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him, because maybe while I'm on, maybe he's watching, maybe he's talking with Ari. I don't know.
Yeah. He can see how it is on the stage, who's doing what on
stage.
Yeah,
but anybody else that's an actor. Hey, Jess is watching.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess. So basically, you know, we can all brainstorm. I got to come up with a set list, and maybe after the show, we can, because I want to run a couple, just to get your opinion.
Yeah.
Not everybody else's opinion really matters. And I don't even mean that in a bad way, but I kind of want to make a crazy set that I've never done.
Mm-hmm.
And just have fun with some stuff. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you. And then once I have the set list, I'll make the file like I always do, and then I'll send it to everybody that's going. So that way they can
keep listening to it.
Yeah, I'll have the words in it so everybody knows the words in case they can, you know, they'll be like, hey, I like this, I like that, I want to do this, can I do that? You know what I mean? Let's make this New Year's Eve show the craziest Dr. Giggles show ever done, ever. I mean, we're going to have Frank the Tank, we're going to have Terrifier, we're going to have you, we're going to have me, whoever else. I mean, I put the word out to see, Jeremy.
Yeah.
We'll have Jeremy.
Well, I know Jeremy's coming.
Yeah. I mean, technically he's not supposed to be there because this is a 21 plus show.
Ryan can't go, though. Sadly.
Oh, was he going to work or something? Yeah. That sucks.
Oh, well.
So, yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be the craziest thing that we've ever done. It's going to be the funnest thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and plus, look, we get to hang out with everybody that's going there, and everybody gets to have fun, and we all get to do this crazy thing.
Hell, they got the pool tables in the back. We could still play pool.
Yeah, we could play pool in the back, because that's where my merch booth's going. It's already, my merch booth is going to be next to Joey Nugs.
Yep.
So.
About time.
I moved up. From the peasant
area.
Yeah. You know, I was, you know, it's not, I mean, I'm still a peasant.
Yeah.
I just for once, I get to go in the cool area.
Yeah,
with all the cool people.
Kids.
I get to go with all the cool kids. You know what I mean? This time. God damn it. I'm still, I'm not sick anymore.
You're still coughing up shit.
Yeah, that's just it. But
I'm the same exact way, so.
Because everybody else that I know, Joyce, what's his name? You know, the one that filmed the pig video.
Yeah.
He's on Jay Reno's album. Him, Fury's kid, Problematic, all got the Juggalo flu. They all got that. Ooh. Hey, now, if you want, and if you have some merch, you can sell it at my table. I mean, you get all the money from it. If you want. I can make that happen. You know, because I'm the guy this time. Me and Fury are the guys. So I actually get a little.
You're the big important dude.
This time. I get 50% say.
Yeah.
and he gets the other 50%. But I mean, me and Fury are on the same page anyway. We were just trying to make this a great show.
Yeah.
A cheap show that's going to make us money, and we just want to party and have fun. That's it. I know I went on for like 45 minutes or so about this, but look, as you can tell,
hey, we're sending 22 out.
Yeah, we're kicking 20. We're kicking 22 out, going out with a bang, bringing in the new year. Big things are coming for me, John, for all of us.
Yes.
Even you guys that aren't into doing crazy shit like us. I'm not going to say 23 is our year, but it is.
23 is going to be a big year.
Yeah, I don't care. I know it's like a jinx saying that, because every time you do, it ends up being a shitty year.
I'm just saying it's going to be a big year. I'm not going to say it's going to be our year. It's going to be a big year.
I don't know. It's just, as you can tell, just like theme parks, I'm very passionate about my music and horror stuff, and you know what I mean? Jess, excuse me, Mr. Nell. You can thank me for Terrifier. I was the one who wanted to watch it and brought it up to Josh. LOL. A lot of crying, happy-faced, laughing things. Great movies. Look what I started for you. But there's a third movie.
Yeah.
All Hallows Eve you have to watch. That starts off the story of Terrifier.
I didn't know that.
I didn't at first, but I think she found that out. And if you want to see another crazy movie, The Retaliators. That's got the lead singer from Papa Roach, Ice Nine Kills, and some other people in it. Mm-hmm. Other big, rock bands. It's actually a good movie. It's a low budget. Actually, it was like a $7 million movie, and it made like nothing.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll see you. Maybe put a ring on your finger. But yeah, so like I said, I know there's other groups that are going to be opening up before us. Like, hang on, let me show you one last thing, I promise, and then we'll go to... Oh, this flyer that I showed you guys last week. All these names on here for right now, this is your headliners. A second diamond, whoop, whoop. Actually, Jess, just so you know, the first diamond really came out of the gumball machine. It's worth about 50 cents. I'm kidding. I love you. But anyway, so this flyer, this is all your information for the show. 21 plus, 7 p.m. There's the address. There's your first. Those are all your headliners. There are other groups opening, and there you go. There you go. All right. We got some tasty, delicious news.
Yay!
So there's an update on the Disney versus Florida. You know the whole thing about the Don't Say Gay bill and all that? Well, with Chapek being out and Iga being back, well, Iga knows how to play the game.
Yes, he does.
So this is just a little bit. It says, resolution to politically charged conflict that developed this year between the state of Florida and the Walt Disney Company may be reported in the works. The state's lawmakers are working on plans to reverse a move that would strip Disney of its rights to operate a private government around its theme parks. In April, the Florida legislature voted to dissolve Disney's 55-year-old special tax district following a public feud between Governor Ron DeSantis and then CEO Bob Chapek. The conflict was over a new law restricting discussion of LGBTQ issues in the classrooms. So now we all know Chapek stepped down, and I guess they basically, I mean, there's more to it.
Yeah.
But basically the gist is, I think they like Iga. They didn't like Chapek because Chapek, Iga's not.
Well, Iga is one that's actually a good guy to. It seems like he actually knows his way around the business area. He knows his way around the the red tape, so to say.
Yeah.
So.
And plus, he's not really politically charged like Chapek was. You know, I'm glad that Chapek's gone. Everybody could tell I was on this. I hate Disney. I'm still not there yet. They haven't sucked me back in yet. I'm not there. Oh yeah, Florida was not legally allowed to do what they did in the first place. It actually had no effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about that before, like Chris said, because that's right.
Yeah, it is.
Because I remember I was saying they couldn't do it. Whatever they were doing, there's something written in there that it can't be overturned without something or whatever.
Basically, it's like it's got to go to basically the voters in a sense.
Yeah, and the voters are not going to want that because there's billions of dollars that Florida would have to take over, and they don't want to do that. No. So that's, I think, really, what the gist of that is, nothing's going to happen. It was just all hot air because DeSantis was pissed off that Disney was talking shit. That's really what it is.
That's basically exactly what.
And I like Santos. I like DeSantis.
Yeah,
I think he would make a great president.
He would.
I know a lot of people out there would probably be like, no. But you
need somebody that's got balls.
Yeah, and I don't want to get. Oh, he's gonna split you apart, Jess. Nell's gonna do it. He's gonna take that hacksaw and right down her vagina. You know, I said that in the haunt in Florida.
Nah.
A guy came out to scare us. He was saying whatever. We're talking about killing. I'm like, kill her. He's like, all right, how? And whatever he was saying, I said, cut it down from the pussy all the way down. Like I said it to the guy right in the horn in front of Jess, and that guy got wicked excited. He was like, oh yeah, like he was like excited about it. Yeah. See? Josh already told the haunt actor to see she's laughing. She typed that as I'm saying it. Yeah, I told her. Right, Jess? The guy was all excited about me telling me to cut you by the vagina down. He had something in it. I don't know if it was a hacksaw or a knife or something. I thought that guy really wanted to do it after I said cut her in half and cut it from the pussy.
I know, down. Right?
Like, I know that's gross, but...
Oh, well. It's always what you can do with your wife.
I mean, I'll go upstairs and do that right now and videotape it. Jess, come with a hacksaw. And then we will cut you in half. Yeah, I know. Jess was really scared of that. Like, you've seen Jess in haunted houses before?
Yeah.
She was fucking terrified. I'm not even kidding. I don't think I've ever seen her that scared in a haunted house.
That's a first.
Like, I wish I could have recorded it. Because, I mean, she was behind me and holding on for dear life, and she was jumping and screaming. That's the one in Kissimmee, Old Town. Old Town, the one in Florida. In Kissimmee. Or next to Fun Spot. The one that's open all year round over there. Like, it's only $18 to get in.
That's cheap.
No, that's not what it's called. Yeah, that's the year-round one. I forgot what the hell. I mean, you could be right. I don't remember what the hell the name of the stupid... I'm looking at my photos right now. I think I deleted it. I forgot what the name of the joint is. To me, look, I am so desensitized.
To everything.
Like, she's like freaking the fuck out, and I'm just like...
Oh, Davis is scared here. No, they should have did this here.
Chris, I mean, it's not like Halloween Horror Nights. It's definitely scarier than Halloween Horror Nights, but it's not as. I mean, it's still nice. But they got a lot of animatronics. They got like 3 or 4 actors in there. It has a cool story in the beginning. 2 stories. I think it's worth the 8. Yeah, Mortem Manor. That's what it is. Because they actually, if you noticed, there was a Mortem Manor thing at Transworld. They were selling like Halloween.
Yeah.
That's them.
That's them.
I didn't know that. She brought that up to me because next to the haunted house is a little gift shop. It's like called Postmortem or something.
Yeah, that's one of the companies that we were looking at, a bunch of their stuff that they had.
Yeah, like different pocketbooks and shirts.
Yeah.
That's them. That's that haunted house.
Yeah.
They have a store. That store for them is right next to the haunt. And they're at Transworld. It's only like a 10, 15 minute haunt, but it's for 10, 15 minutes.
It makes you feel like
it's really cool. Plus, there's a lot of like tight, close corner things in it. It was really good. I'm telling you. Wow. Oh, yeah, only 2 guys work it and a lady in the beginning. So there's 3 people. So imagine for 3 actors in a 2-story haunt for a 10-minute haunt.
That's damn good.
And she's terrible. I mean, you don't go by me. You don't go by you. Because
we by Jess.
You either go by like Jess or Danielle. I don't know how Ashley is.
She's like us.
You know what I mean? But I've gone to that haunt several times in my life. When every chance that I can, I go to it. It's changed over the years a little bit here and there. They got some cool effects, cool things going on. I don't want to ruin nothing. Chris, I say go with an open mind. Don't think of it like crazy sets like like Holly and Horror Nights, but it's still really it's still worth going to. I when I go through a haunted attraction, I'm always looking at different the decor, what they did, how the actors did. And it's not necessarily, I enjoy it that way, looking at it as I work at a haunt, I want to see what they're doing. You're not going to get me with the scare, so. Yeah, see? Jess says it best. It's no HHN, but it's definitely worth the time.
And we'll see how that one this weekend is, too.
Yeah, this weekend we're going to one. I don't know if there's any tickets left.
There was very few, I think they were saying.
What is it, Windsor, Connecticut?
South Windsor, Connecticut.
And what was the name of the place again?
Because
I don't even know where the hell we're going. Haunted Acres, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. It's an outdoor extreme haunt Christmas theme.
Nightmare Acres.
Yeah, Nightmare Acres. Yeah, Nightmare Acres. So
matter of fact, they're part of the association.
Oh, are they? Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I know. What? Oh, wasn't it the Universal Monsters or something that got House of the Year? I forgot which one got House of the Year. I was a little disappointed Dead Man's Pair didn't get it. Yeah, Legends. The Universal Monsters Legends did. That was a good house. But I felt... Uh-oh, Jess.
Yeah.
Jess, oh, God. Nobody gets to just have a nice, quiet New Year's Eve.
No.
Like, nobody gets to, just sit back or dance or just rock out to music. Everybody's getting
tortured.
fucking murdered and tortured all night long. See, guys? Hey, Chris, here we go for you. More rant. You come to my show, you get fucked with. You go to somebody else's show, you just kind of sit there, have a drink, and bob your head. We give you a show, baby. Come on, you got me, Cupcake, Terrifier, Jess getting hacked in half by a vagina, live on stage. Jessica, we're gonna hack you live in half, for real, on stage, right at the end. Oh, during abortion. We're gonna abort Jessica. He's gonna cut her in half, and then after she bleeds out and her guts everywhere, we're gonna take her and mosh pit her body for the rest of the night.
Too bad we can't get a bunch of blood just go.
I mean, you could, but I don't want to be the guy that's gonna clean that up.
I know, right?
You know.
That soundstage guy is usually the one that has to clean up the mess.
Oh, I know. I mean, I hope they have the fog machine again.
I know, that was cool.
Just when we started zombie walking. Matter of fact, one thing we're gonna do tonight, I'm not allowing you to leave.
I know.
I'm not, because you know the intro music?
Yeah.
For the show? We're tonight gonna record actual words.
Yeah.
So we get to be creative tonight.
All right. Fine by me. I'm fine.
She goes, if you can make a magic trick, I'm in. Other than that, I'll sit out. We're gonna, as soon as you come in the club, we're locking the doors. You can't escape. You know. So yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do that later. Anyway, let's get back to the news. Let's get that done. So because I can literally just say fuck the news and talk about the show the whole night, and I don't think any. I mean, I think most people don't care. We're all just vibing and just chilling. What would be cool
if Nell could actually pull off that end? Oh yeah, you haven't seen one of the death scenes in Chucky yet. You haven't even watched the new season yet.
No, I gotta wait. I'm waiting for that to go on
Peacock. It's on Peacock already.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's gonna be my thing. I start watching. Yes, I was waiting for it to go there.
There's two big debt scenes. That's crazy.
So anyway, 2023 Disney Capex. I didn't really know what Capex was until remember Grobble coming around.
Yeah.
So Capex is money they're going to spend on attractions, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So in the theme park world, it's for attractions. Other business is something else. Anyway, so this thing came up just recently because of Bivaga coming back. This year they spent $4 billion.
Yeah.
For their parks. They're raising the amount spending 37% to over $6 billion. But nobody knows
what's coming.
I know Splash Mountain.
Yeah, we know that.
Because that's the next thing on the list. Right there. So, I don't know. And they're talking it up because Epic is still on track to open summer of 25.
Yeah.
So, Disney has to do something, right?
Mm-hmm. And they have
Alan Barnes.
And they have that extra.
Thanks for joining from Fort Worth, Texas.
What's up? Howdy.
Yeah, they're going to have to spend the money to finish Tron. Because that's opening spring, like March or something. Yeah. Spring of 23.
They have all that extra land that they just bought up.
Yeah, that was part of the thing, too. They bought some land for stuff that they're going to be actually doing. And so they're going to try and compete with Universal. Because, look, I'm excited about Epic.
Everybody's excited about Epic.
And I'm excited because of Super Mario World and the Monsters, Universal Monsters area. Because, like, when the room is coming around, the only thing that's been officially confirmed is Super Nintendo World.
Yeah.
So the rumored stuff that I've heard for Monsters Universe land there is some type of spinning coaster for the Wolfman. And Dracula's Castle ride similar to the castle ride for Harry Potter. So something like that. Plus there's going to be food and, other land things that they do. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Super Nintendo World. How to Train Your Dragon.
I'm dying to see how that new coaster comes out, too, that jumps.
Oh, for Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kongs.
Yeah. Because, like, I totally, like, and if Disney announced a new park that I thought, based off of whatever they're putting in, was cool, I'd be excited about that, too.
What I would be looking into is, okay, if that Donkey Kong ride, that coaster works, right? Be prepared Feld Entertainment does something with one of the parks.
You think so?
Because you have to think about it this way. They have the monster trucks.
But here's the thing. That's a patent by Universal.
So you have to pay attention to maybe something in the works with Feld Entertainment later down the road. Yeah,
because if they want to use that
type that would of thing, that would actually be a death blow to Disney if they bring Feld Entertainment properties to Universal.
That'd be cool, but I just don't see it.
Because Monster Jam is a big industry in itself now.
Well, it is, kids. But it's just weird. Don't. Chris, let's ask Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, he don't know if anything like that's coming, but he would know better than any of us if that would be something Universal would dive into.
Yeah.
Chris, do you think? Oh, Jack is someone else who is more musically trained.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chris, do you think, I don't think it, I could be wrong, but Chris, do you ever think like Feld Entertainment, we're talking about like the Circus, Ringling Brothers, Monster Jam, anything that they have, do you think they would ever work with them to bring that into I don't think so, but.
I personally would say that could be a property that they could work with, but you also have to look at it too. Feld Entertainment owns Disney on Ice.
See, absolutely not. That's what I thought. I'm not opposed to a Feld Entertainment. I think they need to open their own park.
They honestly do, because if they have the circus, they have the equity with the circus. They have all the property from the circus. They have the properties from Monster Jam. They have the properties from AMA Supercross. They have Disney on Ice properties. They have Jurassic World properties now.
But they wouldn't be able to use those in a park.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say they wouldn't be able to. They would just have to pay Disney
they would have to pay
Universal some crazy fees.
But
whatever
the thing is
now.
you have to look at certain big properties they have. Ringling Brothers is a huge property in itself. If you bring that into an amusement park industry area, you can do multiple things with that property in itself. And then Monster Jam, you can do a kids area.
You know who I think's
gonna.
There's 3 companies I can see definitely going that route with them: Hershend, Cedar Fair, Six Flags.
Well, Cedar Fair already has the inn because Cedar Fair uses them as
That's where that's honestly, here's the thing. That's why I'm always against like Six Flags using DC and Looney Tunes and Cedar Fair using Peanuts and whatever. Eat a raw onion. Oh, he eats a raw onion every time a kid brings him one. He goes in hard. The guy who plays the Grinch. When I was in Florida, and we were talking about I was telling him about the Grinch and the breakfast and all that, and he was telling me about the guy that plays the Grinch. He was just saying it. Even in the break room, he doesn't break character. So when he goes to sit down for lunch, he
acts like the Grinch.
He orders his lunch as the Grinch.
Yeah.
And acts like the Grinch. Even while he's eating, acts like the Grinch.
That's a good actor, though.
Yeah, and the same thing like with the Jack guy, too. I don't know how Jack is behind the scenes, but just watching like these certain actors.
But no, basically, if you, like you were saying, everybody using those IPs from Warner Brothers.
Because if you look at what, like, I'll use Six Flags as the example.
Yeah.
What happens with all the other IPs, like the Johnny Rockets and Wiggles World, huh? Oh, kidding. Wiggles World, Thomas the Train. Shit comes in for a year or two, and then you got to redeem it. Why are you going to spend all that money? You never... Oh, Ashley is... Oh, is Ashley here?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's sleeping.
Yeah,
she's probably
had
exhausted.
A migraine.
Oh. So, you know what I'm saying, though? It's like... That's why I'm always against... Like, Disney and Universal is different. They own their movies.
Yeah.
So, and they own all these different franchises. So, yeah, it's okay. They don't have to pay that fee. They want to get rid of it, no big deal.
Yeah.
Move on to something different. Six Flags and Cedar Fair, they can't afford that kind of thing to keep doing that all the time.
But what I would just say is, if Cedar Fair and Hirschland actually get the balls to actually stop building stuff like that, that would actually bring them big bucks.
Well, because like I remember that year I went to IAPA, I don't know, I think it was like 18 or 19, when it Feld Entertainment, remember?
Yeah.
And they were showing the drawing, or the mark thing of the wing coaster for Gravedigger. Plus they have that motion simulator thing that you can ride at IAPA.
Yeah.
Because I rode it before, and then Rich rode it last year.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, this is great." He loved it. So
if they have things that they can actually build now, and now I think everybody's gonna have their eyes on Universal with that Donkey Kong ride, because that Donkey Kong ride, it's a one of a kind. It's a new era in coasters. If you can make the coaster jump, what does it say?
Wait until Universal owns Warner Brothers Media in about 2 years.
Yep.
Because remember, I don't know how many months ago, that news started leaking out. Like right after the Discovery Warner merge, they think NBC, Universal is going to buy that. And if that happens, that's when Marvel goes back to Disney and they redeem all that. Yeah. That's a good way for them to rebrand that area. Because it's called, like, what is it? Chris, is it called Marvel Superhero Island or something, that area? I think that area is called, or Island or something, whatever it is.
Yeah, not including just on that, I think Six Flags is starting to see the ideas of losing Warner Brothers. Because what's the last few rides that they've been starting to do?
Original.
Exactly.
It's what we've all... Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Crowley. Monster Jam, I don't think would do anything more. Well, just so I don't know if you ever saw it. If you go, I don't know if you look at one of my IAPA videos or anybody's IAPA videos from like 2018-19 time frame, Feld Entertainment had a booth and they had a mock picture. I don't know if you ever seen or heard of a wing coaster. A wing coaster is the track's in the middle and you got 2 seats on the end. They have them at Dollywood, Six Flags in Chicago. They're around. Yeah. There's not a lot of them, but they're around. There was a mock drawing of the cars looking like Gravedigger as a roller coaster, and it would be cool.
Not for nothing. It would be cool if they actually did use those properties and brought something to the table like that. Because honestly, you can use that their Monster Jam property itself on its own.
Yeah, see, Chris is saying they would just have to swap Marvel name in DC and turn Hulk into Green Lantern and turn Spider-Man and Batman.
Actually, Hulk can actually end up being, instead of Green Lantern, change the paint, make Hulk into Lex Luger.
You could. Oh yeah, Storm could be Flash, the teacup ride.
Yep.
Then you get the Doctor Doom drop tower.
Or you can do teacups can turn into Penguin.
Could. Or they could rip out some of the rides and put something new in.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to rip out the Hulk or the Spider-Man ride per se. You're going to retheme those two. The other two could go F off.
The Spider-Man ride that they have in Universal, you can probably use that towards like a Batman theme because you can go.
Yeah, that's what Chris was saying.
You can easily do that.
Oh yeah.
That'd be one of the best properties for it.
I mean, and you could keep, for the most part, some of the stuff you already got.
Yeah.
You know, polish it up, make it look nice.
Yeah.
Because Gotham is technically New York City.
Yeah.
Where's Spider-Man from?
New York.
So, you know what I mean? Then Six Flags would just have to retheme their DC, all their DC things.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Well, honestly, Six Flags needs, like we've been talking about for, the last 3, 4, 5 years now, they need to step off of the IPs and stuff.
No, I want to see original. Because, one, they could spend more money on the theming instead of having stupid metal cardboard cutouts or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a Batman, I got a Wonder Woman, I got a Harley Quinn. Ooh. Like, bring something to the table other than bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just what I feel.
Well, look at Fiesta Texas. Everybody uses Fiesta Texas. I read the groups and people are kind of pissed off, but whatever.
Well, because Fiesta's getting everything and everybody else is getting a finger.
Well, do you actually blame them?
Well, no, because it's all about your crew that's running these parks. Your park presidents, your marketing.
Who's got their hand that's actually working the best?
Right now, Fiesta. It's Jeff. Yeah, it's
Jeffrey is doing whatever he's doing. Everything that he's doing is actually making his park a lot better.
Yeah, and I 100%.
Hey, people complaining about New England not getting anything. Well, New England's a wasteland right now. Sad to say.
Yeah, they're not. I can't even say they mean well.
No.
I remember the first day that I met Jen. When I was there off season, she was giving me a tour with some of the people there, right? And I still love Jen and Pete and everybody. Like, I don't want anybody to take this as me shit talking. The thing that I told Jen when I met her, I said to her, I may not always agree with what you guys do, but I always support you. Well, now I'm going, I don't agree and I don't support you because you guys are not. I don't know what's in their head, and look, I personally don't know what's in their heads. I don't know the process of behind the scenes.
No.
Like when it comes, like the only thing I know is when I talked to the marketing lady before she went to Great Escape. She says everything is an 18-month process from concept to finished build to opening.
Yeah.
Takes 18 minutes from the second they go.
18 months. Not minutes.
Oh. 18 months to build Wicked Cyclone. From the second they go, we're doing Wicked Cyclone until it opened, 18 months.
Yeah.
So that's, well, no, Six Flags can retheme those dock rides. You can easily do it.
You can easily theme them.
Because I don't know if you've ever been on one, Chris. They're not heavily themed. I mean, they are, but they're not. You could take them animatronics out, reskin them for something else. You can make it
you can
aliens.
You can change the whole, upgrade the whole system.
Yeah, you can upgrade the screens. You can turn it into a Wild West. It's going to cost them probably a couple $1 million to do it.
I would say per ride it would probably cost $1 million, but
probably more because of the animatronics.
Yeah, true.
Those rides at the time were like $8 to $10 million a piece for those rides. So it's probably $2 or $3 million.
Do we know how much that Sally Dock ride going to Fun Spot?
It's probably in that range, between 5 and 10.
Yeah,
somewhere. I mean, I could probably ask somebody I know that knows people there that might be able to find out. Yeah, I've been on. Matter of fact, the one at Magic Mountain is the best one because they had to update it a little bit more because of Disney and Universal down the road. Well, not really, like half hour away, but
they're within striking distance.
Yeah, so, but yeah, they can easily retheme that. It's not. It's going to take a little work. $2 or $3 million, I think will fix it. They're gonna have to do that anyway. You know, I mean, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna rip it down. And the thing that like Funtown Splashtown, they're using the old arcade building.
Yeah.
So they already
have a building there.
So they're just paying for the
upgrade,
the ride system,
the
theming.
The work that's being done, gonna be done on the inside.
Yeah, that's all. You know, so. I've been on. I heard Great Adventure added Harley Quinn. Oh, because I know at Magic Mountain, at the end of the ride, when you're getting back to the station, Harley Quinn's up at top shooting at you with a gas thing. So maybe they did that there. But so I've been on Magic Mountains, Great Americas, and Great Adventures. I know there's like one. I don't know how many more there are. At least 1 or 2 more. I don't know who else has the Justice League rides. I don't know who has that. But I know I've been on Great Adventures, Great Americas, and Magic Mountains. So that's cool. All right, let's continue on. So with the Disney theme, Splash Mountain will officially close as we know it on January 23rd of 23.
Yeah.
And then whenever it opens, it will become Princess and the Frog.
Still a good upgrade to it anyway. Because it's time to... Not because of the wokeness of what's coming up because of the situation, but it's time for Disney to step up and actually retheme certain older rides.
Yeah,
Splash Mountain actually needed a good update.
I love don't get me wrong.
Princess and the Frog is a good movie.
I love Splash Mountain. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to hear about the racist whatever. I wasn't alive when the movie's made. I've watched the movie. I don't see the racism in it.
Yeah,
but and whatever it is. I'm not trying to be political. I'm just saying. I like Splash Mountain. We all have loved Splash Mountain. But I agree with you, John, and I've been saying the same thing. I love Princess and the Frog, especially when they start going in the bayou and you got the voodoo guy going.
That voodoo guy is cool.
Yeah, I like the music.
I watched it not too long ago.
I've watched that movie at least. You're gonna laugh 4 or 5 times this year. I've watched Princess and the Frog. I watch it. I'm not afraid to admit it. Yes, it's a princess movie, but it's cool. Hey, we can all go on the internet and relive the old Splash Mountain. Just get a big TV and get really close to it and pretend. Sing along with the music, you know?
Get wet on your own self.
So Magic Mountain, Great Adventure, over Texas, Mexico. Oh yeah, I rode St. Louis. That's right. When I went for Trans World.
Yeah.
All right, so I've ridden 4 of them. So I got to get over Georgia's, over Texas and Mexico. I'm sure in the Briar Patch, well, whatever they do with the Princess and the Frog, you're gonna have plenty of water effects. You're gonna have look. I know there's a lot of people out there that are Disney purists and don't want shit touched. I'm okay with shit being touched. The only ride that I would be sad about touching, unless they just kind of updated and rethemed, would be Haunted Mansion. I know that they've touched Haunted Mansion in the past. But, but it is what it is. I'm not going to cry about it. Oh, you know what to do? Have, like, whoever do you live with your mom and dad or something? If you live with your mom and dad, while you do that, have them get a bucket of water when you go down the hill and splash you. You know, and just get I mean, if not, I'll come over. I'll hit you with a spray bottle in certain areas, and I'll just get a big 5-gallon bucket of water and just bah, right in your face. I'll make you look all soaked and wet and everything. Like at the end of it, it'll be cool. So there you go. All right, Magic Mountain Christmas. It's Dolly Parton's movie. It was filmed at Dollywood. It came out a few weeks ago. It's on Peacock. It's a great movie, especially for a Christmas movie. Plus, you get to see Dollywood. And there's a lot. Did you watch that movie?
I love that movie.
A lot of great cameos.
We watched most of it in here, and then I ended up watching it. I ended up watching it with Ash the other day, and ended up watching it over. Great cameos, great actual storyline,
great music.
Yeah, and honestly, throughout they used throughout the whole entire park, including the resort.
Oh yeah.
As I'm leading this way.
Yeah, you're leaning that way, and I'm going back. Oh, that stinks, too. I lifted in the fought. Get ready. There you go. Hey, roles reversed. Usually it's you stinking me out. I got a payback. So, yeah, I just wanted to just touch base. I thought it was a great movie. If you like Dolly Parton, I do. I'm not a big country music fan. John knows that. I hate this shit. But I do like Dolly Parton.
Yeah. Dolly was in there. Matter of fact, Willie Nelson was in there.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Miley. Jimmy Allen.
No, Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Allen.
Who the hell's Jimmy Allen?
That was that black country singer. That's Jimmy Allen.
All right, see, I wouldn't know that because I don't listen.
I love him. He's really good.
There's only like 3 country
stars that you know
that I would listen to: Dolly Parton, Jelly Roll, and Boondocks.
I love Jelly Roll.
You see that
that song that he has out now. That's like
the She's Now something or whatever.
No, the one that is Son of a Sinner.
Oh yeah, is that the one that just got nominated?
Yeah.
I remember when that dude came. I mean, you guys probably don't know this about Jelly. I'm sure a lot of you know who Jelly Roll is.
I remember when he first started out as a hip-hop rapper.
Yeah, he's played the Gathering of the Juggalos like 6 times. That dude's a juggalo. He
changed his voice and changed his sound, and his sound actually comes out better.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've been following Jelly Roll for years. I mean, I've watched when that dude came out. That dude came out in the scene after I did, in the Juggalo scene. Like, I've known that guy. Like, I've never, not that I know of, I could have bumped into him back then. You know what I mean? Because Jelly Roll always rolled with people that I rolled with. You know what I mean? We were all in the same camp. You know what I mean? Like, his people were hanging out with my... Hell, Cypress Hill's fucking roadies fucking know who I am. Like,
I still couldn't believe that. I'm like, holy shit.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been around a lot of... Like, people don't realize that I've been around...
You've been around a lot of good people.
I know. I made friends with a lot of people in the industry. And now, like I said before in my rant from earlier, it's my fucking... time. I put in work. I took 12 years off. I get it. And I did it all for this theme park shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm now that I'm thinking back on it, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of regretting it. Like stepping away.
Yeah.
Like imagine if I didn't step away where I would be. I mean, I am blessed for everything, like meeting everybody, making friends with everybody. I mean, if I didn't step away, I would have never met you.
No.
You would have been like, oh, this dude from Rhode Island, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you would have been you might have been a fan.
I might have been a fan.
And you would have been, but it's just how life
weaves and
yeah, it's just how life moves around. I'm 44. I ain't got a lot of time in this music game.
No.
You know what I mean? I would say 10 years. I go, well, no, that's not true. People were saying I could do Dr. Giggles till I'm like 90. They'd be like, that'd be creepy as fuck as an old guy rapping about abortions and shit. But you know what I mean. Like I just want, like I said, I just want to have fun in life. Yeah, if I would have stayed in music, if I would have stayed in music, I probably would have never even met Mr. Crowley or Ellie Mae. I would have never met any.
Ellie Mae, you probably would have.
No, I wouldn't have. Because I wouldn't be bothering with YouTube if I was doing music. I mean, YouTube, I would be with my music stuff. Like, I'd be doing a podcast with the music stuff, not this. So, yes, I'm glad that the paths I've taken. I don't regret it. Like, in my mind, I'm like, shit, what would have happened if I just would have kept doing
what ifs.
The what if, you know what I mean? Like, I don't regret it. Like, when my day comes and I'm going to die, when it shows me that flash in my life, like, there was a path.
Yeah.
And I chose this way instead of that way or whatever. I'm not going to be like, oh, what if, fuck. Like,
the what ifs are going to bust your balls, but don't let them bust your balls, because honestly, the path that you took is actually going to work out for you even better.
Well, yeah, because, and then the reason why I say that too, meeting all of you people like in real life, you know, I've met Chris, I've met Mr. Crowley. I don't think I've met Lindsay in real life.
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I know you haven't met me, because I'm sitting next to you.
I know. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think if I didn't go down the path that I did.
You got Charles,
Yeah, Charles and
Larry.
Yeah, I mean, Larry and his wife are coming to my house for Christmas, for dinner. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that I made the choices I did. And I think I needed to take the break and make the choices that I made so I could, when I came back doing the music, and it's true, I came back swinging for the fences.
Yeah.
The music video, the music's way better. Like, you know what I mean? The rhyme, like, my writing's better. The recordings are better.
Also, don't forget, you back when you first started out and when you actually stopped, you didn't have enough time to mature. You matured now. Now you're got back into it and you're matured. Your maturity level is showing in your writing, your songwriting, into your beats and everything else that you're doing. So
well, I ain't doing. Well, nah, take away the beats. That's all Reno now.
Well, I know Reno, but I'm saying getting the sound that you want.
Oh yeah,
your maturity level is there now, and now you understand more of the business aspect as to what it used to be.
Yeah, and I mean, and look, even working with Nell and everybody else, you and everybody at the Haunted House, that's horror shit.
Yeah,
that's priming me for stage shows. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody, like everything I did in my life, and I still love working at haunted houses, and still love going to theme parks, and still love doing my thing. It's just, you know, I'm thankful for all the people that I've met, all the people I vibe with. You know what I mean? I haven't met Lindsay, but I think he's a cool motherfucker, and I would hang out with him in real life. You know what I mean? I've hung out with Mr. Crowley. I mean, he's been when the studio was in the other part of the house. He was here like on a show. Like he works at Factory of Terror. Like I know the dude. Like you know what I mean? Same thing with like Ellie Mae. I've met Chris. He works at Universal. I've hung out with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know who we haven't seen
in
our chat today? Jason in Paradise.
No, he was in there.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Hey, he's up here. Where the hell is he? Where the hell? He's up here. I seen him.
I didn't notice.
He was right there.
All right.
Hola. He was in here. He said hi. He was here. Isabel and you know, people are just vibing and listening to me talk about random shit. All right.
Let's get back to the news.
Yeah. So Universal Orlando. While I was at the park, well, they announced it before I got in the park, but the same day that I was going to the park, they announced the Minions Villain Con. The theme park will officially have a Minion Land.
Yay!
With the opening of its first of its kind family attraction, Illumination's Villain Con Minions Blast. Interactive blasting game experience will combine innovative screen technology, state-of-the-art gaming interactivity, elaborate physical sets that will create a one-of-a-kind game-based adventure, Universal described in a news release. When a guest step inside the attraction, they'll be transported to the film's Orlando-based Villain Con, the biggest criminal convention on the planet, where they will compete against each other in a bid to join the ranks of the Vicious Six. I want to be in the Vicious Six. Ooh la la. notorious group of supervillains from the hit film Minions: The Rise of Gru. The resort said these guests who are up for the challenge will grab an interactive blaster, step onto a motion-based pathway where they will earn points by blasting a variety of unique target items. Along the way, guests will encounter immersive environments, other nefarious villains, and tons of mischievous minions from Illumination's films.
Bob.
Along with the new attraction, Universal Orlando said guests can continue the mischievous day by visiting the all-new Minions Cafe.
That's what you called.
Everybody was calling that, not just me. But the new eatery follows in the footsteps of the Universal Studios Hollywood, which opened its own Minions Cafe in 21.
Bananas? Are they going to have a lot of bananas?
The poster was on the wall by the time I walked by it. When I walked by, that day that they announced it, what day was that? I think like we were on the Islands of Adventure side because we had breakfast with the Grinch and all that, and then we, I think I didn't walk over there until like 3, 4 in the afternoon, something like that. But yeah, I mean, I know it's cheesy. I like the Minions. I still haven't seen Rise of Gru yet. I gotta watch that. But yeah, so it's gonna be something cool for all the kiddos, even the kid adults such as myself. So I'm excited for it. I believe it opens this coming year in 23 in the summertime. So we get something. Oh, and then also the Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holder Lounge moving. It's going to close on December 31st. It's going to move over to Islands of Adventure. And it's going to go in the Betty Boop place.
Betty Boop, boopy.
We went in there, so it's a lot bigger than what they currently have.
Yeah.
So I mean, it needs more room because obviously you're not a pass holder, so you've never been in the building.
Yeah.
You've been to that Universal, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you know the Hollywood area? All right, so on the left-hand side, you got, what is now Hello Kitty, but that's closing for something else.
Yeah.
Then you'll see, it's very small. It's probably a little bit, it's probably the size from like this wall to the wall in the other room.
Yeah.
It's not really big.
No.
Has a little bit of merchandise, has a few seats. You can buy some drinks, buy some merch. And that's where you go to pick up your magnet or whatever the fuck they're giving you, giving away to everybody. So it'll be cool. So it's going to be just a bigger place. But instead of having 2 of them, now they're going to have 1 of them.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a big one in Islands of Adventure. Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. They announced, what are they calling this thing? I don't think I wrote that down. But anyway, they're getting a Skyline attraction, a racing spaghetti bowl, racing coaster, coming for the summer of 23. Twin track roller coaster was announced today by park president Jeffrey Siebert. It will be the park's 12th and 13th coaster. The ride is designed, engineered, fabricated by Skyline Attractions. The ride will be America's first racing children's coaster. The twin tracks span a cumulative 1,124 feet. Mm-hmm. So it's small. And are as twisted as a bowl of spaghetti, each crossing over and under other segments of track a dozen times during the ride cycle. The 2 sides can operate simultaneously for racing action, or with one side only for limited operation. And that's going to open. And they're also going to be getting an Aurora LED light package. And Jeffrey was showing that off while he was at IAPA.
Yep. And they're also getting water park updates too.
What were they getting for the water park? Because I didn't notice.
It was like a kids slide complex. Actually looked pretty cool.
They gotta add the stuff for the kids. They gotta. Now I didn't do the escape room. Yeah, I don't need this. That was the end of my news.
End of the news.
But yeah, I didn't try them out. People were asking me if I was doing them. The escape rooms for Universal. I walked by the building. It's on the upper level of City Walk. I want to check it out. Probably the next time I go, I'll go do that. Another thing that we did, and I'll talk about Florida now since. Let me Let me do this because I uploaded all the what do you call it? The video from my phone to the I know, black screen of death. Hang on, let me go do this. Add source. Come on. Where did I put it? Where did I? Is it? I don't know if I. Okay. Oh shit. I don't know the name of it, and it's not showing me. Let me do it this way. I'll rename it. Shit. Sorry, guys, for the black screen of death. I mean, I want to try. What is it? Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. Isn't there another one? Oh, I think I don't know if somebody was joking, but I think there's a Fast and Furious one or something. Yeah. That one I'm not doing. Oh, we did ride the Fast and Furious ride. Because like all the lines that day were like ridiculous, except that one. We were like, fuck it.
Might as well just torture yourself.
Yeah, we did. I said to Jess, I said, hey, let's go torture ourselves. She goes, what do you mean? And I said, let's go. I said, let's go ride that stupid ride. Which one's this?
Hell, while you guys are out in Florida, when look at a bunch of Christmas lights and blow-ups.
What the hell?
What the hell is that?
It might. Oh, my finger.
Yeah.
Doing that. I'm like, don't worry. There's no nudies.
Uh-huh.
What is that? Oh, that's the. Is that the queue line of? Oh, that's part of the Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
That was filmed with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Once I find the, I apologize. I'm just trying to find one particular video. No Back to the Future escape room? What are you talking about? Back to the Future in Jurassic Park. You mean do you mean no oh yeah, did I take it? No, I didn't take it on this. I thought I did.
Eeps.
Oh yeah, there's that. I'm almost there, guys. I promise. That's one. Let me rename that. Shit. Which one was that?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
That was it.
Okay. I know, I need to be a little bit more prepared. Okay, which one's this? Oh, just drinking a cup of something. I don't want to show you guys everything because then you won't watch the video when I edit it tomorrow. I know the river adventure I did the beat people. Those people are cool. I know I'm getting close. Nope. That was after River Adventure. No, but I think it was just... What I'm about to show you is, once I find it, is just shooting with the glasses. That's all I'm trying to show you. Here it is. This is the one I wanted to show. Because it's so... I sent it to you, right? The Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Okay. Now... Where are you?
Where'd it go?
Oh, here we go. I'm going to show you the Jurassic Park one first.
Must be removed. Once again, all hats must be removed.
Look at this. These are what these guys. And then, you know. Then, let me get rid of that one. And now I can get right to the other one.
We don't want that yet.
No, when you see that, that's bad. That means the show's either... Well, it could be good. It could be the show's starting or the show's ending.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was doing it now, that means the show is ending and we don't... I mean, we're going over, but that's okay. This next one is the Mummy launch. There you go. That was just, I mean, that's the quality you get with them glasses. I'm going to be editing up. I got boatloads of videos. I mean, I still got stuff I got to take off my phone. I will tell you guys, the Grinch breakfast, because it was a shit show trying to meet the Grinch, like trying to get a reservation, people couldn't get them. Your best chance, if you can get it, because they're all sold out, if you get the breakfast, then they do it. Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, I could probably edit the blurry and make it crisp. I could probably do that with that. That's not, and plus that was like one of the first times I was really using those glasses. So I just gotta, play around. I mean, it could be settings I could be playing. I don't know. I didn't play with shit. I literally charged them,
put them on, and played.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I didn't look at the book. I didn't look at nothing.
When do you ever look at the instruction booklets?
I don't even half the times I don't even look at the instruction booklets when I'm building desks.
I know.
And then my shit's all crooked and fucked up all the time. I don't know. But yeah, so some of the video looks great when you're walking around and stuff. Some of it doesn't. Mm-hmm. But I'm just gonna let it roll. I'm gonna put in the thing filmed, in the description. What do you call it? Filmed with Ray-Ban Stories sunglasses or whatever. So, I mean, think about it. This is the first version of them. So they're not going to be perfect, and I knew that going in there. I didn't know what to expect with them. And you know what? I'm very happy with them. I think it's cool. Like I said, I can take phone calls with them. I can listen to music with them. I can take video with them. It's just a cool little gadget. Yeah. And they're my prescription sunglasses.
And you don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, and they can't tell me to take them off. Mm-hmm. They're my prescription. I'll be like, look, they're my prescription. Look.
Yeah, see?
I need them to see. So.
Well.
Yeah.
Only thing I would say is just get one of those connects that wrap around your neck.
Oh, yeah. Jess has them for hers.
Yeah. I have them for mine, too.
Dude, they didn't budge. They were so tight on my fat face. I was like, okay. They're not uncomfortable tight.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't do this with them. They were like,
Yeah.
So, but after my fat keeps pushing out the arms of,
It's going to work.
Yeah, then I'll need them. But right now, I don't.
You're good.
Yeah. I probably got another month or two of the crisp feel.
Tightness.
Yeah. So it'll be cool. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying them, and I still got more to play with. And I will wear them New Year's Eve to get some.
POV.
Yeah, I might not get a lot. Certain songs.
Yeah.
I'll just do my thing. It's gonna be weird because they're blue. They match these. So you're gonna see Dr. Giggles with blue sunglasses filming. It has a little light on it, filming while I'm rocking the shit, just doing my thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, Jess wears them for her glasses. She loves them.
That's what I usually use when I go to Six Flags. Or any of the amusement parks. That's what I use because it's easier.
I mean, I'm one to follow the rules. And technically, I did follow the rules. Mm-hmm. I did not have my cell phone out. I did not have a camera in my hand. All I had was glasses.
Yep.
I didn't break the rules. Now, because they don't want things flying off and hitting people. That's why they don't want you to film. Well, one of the reasons. They don't want you ruining stuff for other people and whatever. Yeah, exactly. I get it. But I was doing this as a test.
You always do the test.
I do. Now, if they came to me and was like, look, don't do that again, I'm like, okay, I didn't plan on it. I just wanted to test it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know what I can and can't use it for, but I wanted to try that out to see what the quality was, to see what it did. And I did. And I'm happy with the results. Mm-hmm.
And how is anybody supposed to know that you have a camera on your phone, on your
Oh, no, you
glasses?
can tell. I'll have to get them and show you. Yeah. You can... Because there's a little, like, on each side of the glasses is a camera. On this one, there's a white little pin light. And, I mean, it doesn't light up a room. But anybody sitting near you, if you hit that button, like, in front of a ride operator, they're going to know you're filming.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're not really paying attention. No, I'm not saying other people wouldn't do that. But you shouldn't be, especially at nighttime, wearing sunglasses, going through anything. Like, I mean, I was wearing them at night, like in SeaWorld, because I wanted to film the lights.
Yeah.
The Christmas lights. I did it at Universal, too. I wanted to, we didn't see Mannheim Steamroller.
Really?
And we didn't even see the parade.
Damn.
We ended up leaving Universal and going back to SeaWorld. Like, the place was so friggin' mobbed. That's that. Like, I knew it was.
You're better off. Yeah.
But when we went to SeaWorld, we only stayed there for like an hour and a half. Because that place was even worse than Universal.
Well, you figured SeaWorld had Sesame Street.
Oh, oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, people are gonna do it, and hey, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not that guy. I only did what I did just because I was doing a test. Am I gonna post it in the video? Of course I am. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna regularly be going to film rides because it's not worth it because you can't get the whole ride. You only get 30-second clip.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get the whole ride. So it's, in that sense, it's not worth it. What are you gonna do? When the thing, and you can tell it in your peripheral vision when it's up because then the light starts blinking in the corner of your eye. Yeah, I can see it blinking. I'm like, oh, so you're gonna do stop, wait for it to stop, hit again, walk. Like you can't.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that on a ride. The ride ain't gonna stop for you. You know what I mean? So
on the good parts, then you can do it, and on the shitty parts, no.
I just wanted like the cool thing, like Jurassic Park with the dinosaur.
Yeah.
I did that.
That's the coolest.
And the thing with like the mummy, the launch going into the mouth and that. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
I could have done it in the fire room and the other thing. Like, I just wanted certain cool little things. And that's all. And I walked around.
Certain clips that you wanted.
Yeah. And I got them. I don't. It is what it is. So anyway, we will be back next week. Just keep looking over the next few days. Oh, yeah, see? Jess was like, kind of regret not staying at Universal because it was my idea to go to SeaWorld, but people were waiting for a spot at the concert hours before I knew it was going to be mobbed.
Yeah.
I think what I just need to do is when, and I get it, Jess doesn't, and I don't even like it with a lot of people, but I think when she starts kind of panicking a little bit like that, like, oh, it's busy, let's get out of here, I need to slap her and say, just chill. Because I'm sure if I get like that, she's probably like, she'll probably slap me and go, chill out, asshole. You know, I get it. I mean, like, it was crazy. Like, all the rides were well over an hour wait. You know? Like, it was ridiculous. I mean, the cool thing is our passes turn in skip the line things at 4 o'clock. Yeah, Chris, I think, like I said, this is version 1. The Mannheim Steamroller that was last Saturday. We were going to go, and then she was like, it's going to be let's go to SeaWorld instead. I mean, I get it. When it's busy and mobbed, it kind of ruins your shit.
No matter what, it's this time of the season that people are gonna be crazy at anyway. The funny thing is, what we're missing is Holiday in the Park at New England, and it wasn't that bad. That was nice.
Yeah, and it was never that busy.
No. But
that's why it went away. If it was always busy, you'd still have it today.
Yeah.
People just don't go out and support shit around here.
Yeah, it's sad.
They don't support me. They don't support Six Flags.
Hey, I support you.
I know, but you know what I mean. It is. Be on the lookout. The show is either going to be next Wednesday or Thursday.
Depending on storm.
There is a potential for a lot of fucking snow. I mean, earlier today was 17 inches, and then it dropped to 11, so...
Hey, if it does... Be prepared to have the gift come over to you.
The gift?
The GIF.
Oh. Oh, let it snow, let it snow.
No.
What? Let's
Do you
build a
wanna
snowman?
Build a snowman?
No, I don't. I don't want to build shit. I'm looking to see if... Ew. The snow totals went up again. Fuck. Because remember before I said... Remember I told you I said 1 inch in the morning on Thursday. Now it's back. Well, actually, originally it was 3 to 5 at night. You know, afternoon, night.
Yeah.
Now it's 5 to 8 on Thursday. So it went up. Fuck.
I know.
And then Friday day, it says 3 to 5 inches. And then Friday night, 1 to 3 inches.
This is why it's fluctuating, because it's still trying to figure out where the center is going to go. If it stays on the outland, if it stays across the ocean, that means we're all getting snow. If it goes more inland, like going over Nantucket, that means we're going to have that rain-snow line.
Oh, which means I'm going to get fucking blasted anyway, and you're going to get less.
Yeah, and I'm going to come up here and stop playing in the snow.
Building his little snowman. He's like, well, I got no snow and you do, so I know you don't like the snow, so I'm going to make snowmen in your house. And I mean literally in it. I'm going to bring all the snow in and build these snow guys and put them on the couch. That's what he's going to do to me. He is going to do that to me. He's going to put a snowman family.
Yep.
He's going to have like a snowman, a snow bitch with snow tits, and then he's going to have like 17 little snow bastards.
And snow dogs.
And like 4 or 5 snow dogs. Couple snow cats. And
I'm gonna make sure the man's gonna have his green mohawk.
Yeah, and one of them's gonna be yellow.
Yes.
Because everybody peed on it.
Yes.
I don't know who it is. It's him. He's so evil. He is the winter demon. He is. Not me. Him. I don't want it. He wants it. I'm with you, Chris. I want the heat. It was, when I was in Florida, it was 80 degrees.
You know, it was
nice.
beautiful when you were down in Florida.
Oh, beautiful here?
It was in the 50s almost every day, all rain. Either which way. It was still nice up here. You come back and it was cold.
So that's like back to 17, 20, and 2 feet, whatever. F my life. Fuck it. I just said F my life and then I went, fuck it. I don't know. But anyway, we'll be back next week. We'll let you know. Be on the prowl. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to have, finally, John's 4th of July video from Six Flags New England.
We're going to have the Holiday Light Spectacular from the Roger Williams Park Zoo video.
Yep. We're also going to have a bunch of stuff from Universal SeaWorld. I did record the entire Sesame Street holiday, the Christmas parade. Yeah. That is a great parade.
That would look cute.
It's really, it's like 10 minutes long. If you never, I know it's a kid thing and it's Sesame Street. Ask Jess. I don't know how she felt about the Sesame Street place, what do you call it, parade. It was great. I thought it was, for being a kiddie parade. Chris, earmuffs. Put earmuffs on, Chris. I thought it was better than the parade that Universal just killed off.
Yeah.
The one that had like all the, SpongeBob and Minions and I mean, I like that parade. I'm not saying that parade is shit. I'm just saying I feel the Sesame Street holiday parade.
Yeah, the Sesame Street worked out better
than the Superstar parade or whatever.
Yeah. I
do like the Macy's parade, and I'm sure it was the same thing as it was last year. I don't think they brought any new floats in. I don't know. But I didn't watch it. But I'm going to get out of here. I need to go do drugs. And plus we got to talk outside about the intro. I got it on my phone, the intro. Mm-hmm. We can listen to it while I'm smoking a cigarette and then try to come up what we should do. This is a collaboration.
Yes.
Like, because
I'm going to drop this now.
Oh. Okay.
It's going to take a little while anyway.
There we go. It's going to do its thing. So I will see you guys next week. Matter of fact, next week's going to be the SFNEOnline Christmas episode.
Yes, it will.
So we will see you guys either Wednesday or Thursday.
Ideas.
Yeah, we got to come up with ideas and stuff like that. Me and him got a busy night and busy week ahead of us.
Yeah.
So make sure
Literally.
We'll let you know, like, as we get closer, like Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll let you know if it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
Most likely Wednesday, if that snow track stays. But we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace!